Oh, I'm done. Did anybody notice how my hair is slayed today? Thank you.
Introduction. Babylon want me down. Selassie, the no rich. Ow.
Hi guys, welcome back to Yami, and thank you so much for tuning in and watching another video. As you can see in the title, it's another Love Island one. I'm having to speak quite low because it's quite late. I've just finished watching it not long ago, and obviously everybody is asleep, but you know what, I have a few things that I want to talk about. I just want to say thank you so much to my new subscribers. Obviously I love you guys, thank you for your support, and for you guys that's been commenting, thank you as well, because it's nice to know what other people are thinking. Just before I get into the video, you know what to do. Hit the subscribe button, give me a thumbs up if you like the content and the video, and obviously like and share. So there's a few things that we need to talk about. First of all, we all know that Danny's the waste man. From the get-go, when Arabella came into the house, he was already like, the amount of time he was probably like, yeah, she's fit, man, yeah, she's fit, yeah, she's fit. Like, man's watching her all over the villa. He's enjoying having two women fight over him. All the other guys, they're making it clear, like they're not even showing that much interest, but he's proper, like his body language and the way that he's opened himself to Arabella is kind of like communicating with her that I'm here, I'm open. And he's trying to do it in a sly way. He's trying to do it in a way where he's not actually saying it to everybody else or making it clear to Yawande that he is saying it, but his body language is very much saying it. And I feel like Arabella is, she's understanding and she's receiving that, so that's kind of giving her the go-ahead to do what she wants to do. Now, I did not think it was her place to go and speak to Yawande and say to her how, you know, Danny's saying this and Danny's saying that. It's like, yeah, that's not your place. Like, all you need to do is just speak to Danny and say, if you want us to crack on, you need to go and speak to Yawande. You need to make it clear what the situation is. But her going to her Yawande and saying how sitting on her lap, like, you know, sitting on his lap, blah blah blah, which, by the way, that lap sitting business, like, it was not even cute or sexy. It was literally like boom boom. It was like, girl, don't, she doesn't need to go to Yawande and say, yeah, but Danny said this, yeah, but Danny said that. I hate when girls do that. I feel like sometimes, yeah, girls need to remember that, yes, you might be the one that's on fire at the moment, like, you know, the one that's in the limelight, the one that he might be sort of leaning towards, but just remember, like, if you've ever been in a type of relationship, or, you know, just a situation where you actually really like someone and you're going through a hard time, like what it feels like. I feel like sometimes people forget what it feels like to be at a low point, so when they're at a high point, they just step on people like it's nothing. Just because you're beautiful, just because you're a model, doesn't give you the right just to, like, you know, treat people like anyhow. That's what I don't rate about Arabella. And I feel like she's coming there with an agenda. You know, since she's come in, there's been a division with the girls. Like, it was never like that. Even when Maura came in, it wasn't that strong division. You can definitely tell that she's got really great, really powerful leadership qualities. She's definitely a leader, so she's coming, you know, you can see that there's a little bit of division between the girls. You've got her, Maura, and Maura and Lucy are on her side, and obviously the other girl, you know, Amber, Anna, their team Yawande, they're really true troopers, true friends, and that's what I really rate about Amber. Actually, since I've been watching her, she's warmed up to me. Like, she's a true friend. Like, she will tell you what it is and she won't say something different behind your back, which is what I really like. But yeah, so that's what I'm not rating about Arabella, like the way she's going about it. It's like, yes, you like Danny, yes, you've come in here to find love, but you know, you're doing it in a way where you don't rate Yawande. Like, you don't rate her, you don't. And I feel like Danny is making her feel on top of the world. Like, he's opening that door for her. Like, he's not covering Yawande at all, he's not protecting her, and he's kind of giving her he's giving Arabella the right to do what she's doing. Guys do that all the time, and it's quite painful. Like, it's actually quite painful. If I was Yawande, I would just back off completely, because number one, he's enjoying you know, these two girls fighting over him way too much, and number two, like, he's not even reciprocating the respect kind of thing. Like, obviously, yes, he's grafted, yes, you know, he's pursued her and he wants affection or whatever, but she's not clearly that an affectionate person. And on top of that, when the new girls come in that is your type, let's be clear, your type, you've been like that's how he's been, like, here you go, then you go, then you go, then you go, and then he's trying to pretend as if he's Team Yawande. Whatever, Danny boy, whatever. His true colors are coming out, and they'll surely be coming out even more. Like, there's nothing special there. If I was Yawande, I would just back away. And I feel like she's doing the typical what girls do, and it's made me realize that it doesn't, when it comes to relationship, it's really good to like take time out, you know, find yourself, be single and stuff like that. But I feel like there's certain things that being in a relationship will teach you. Like, you have to be in a relationship, if that makes sense. Like, you're not going to get those results being outside of the relationship, because in the relationship you're going to go through those, you know, testing, like things like trust, you know, things like affection and things like that. Like, you're only going to be able to see the level at which you have once you're in it, and being outside of it is not going to teach you those things. And like Yawande's situation, she's been single for so long, now getting into a relationship, she's finding those things difficult, and it's almost like, oh snap, I thought I dealt with it, and she's realizing that she actually hasn't. And you need somebody who's actually genuine to help you bring out those things again, and make you realize that no, actually I am a lover, I am an affectionate person, because she is. It's just that she's put barriers up, and she's having to find that before she can actually get to the affectionate part, she's doing more work breaking off her barriers. So it's going to seem more longer, it's going to seem more jarring. But if you're not really that interested, you're going to be like, oh, this is long, like I'm not going to get what I want because I want it like that. They're two different places in their lives. He's probably used to dating, or you know, he's probably used to speaking to girls and blah blah blah, whereas she does not have any of those experiences, not for a long time. You know, she's completely closed herself up. Like, she's completely not trusting nada, nobody, nothing. So what do you expect? I don't expect anything less from her. The sad part about it is that obviously she's on the show looking for love. It's not really the best way to try and go through your personal counseling, really, is it? If she continues the way she's continuing, she's gonna lose a lot of favor with people, I feel. If she keeps pushing and pushing and pushing, then eventually people are gonna get fed up. People are not so patient and merciful these days. The same thing with Amy. Why the girl looks like an old woman and acts like an old woman, I do not know. And can I just say, Curtis blatantly knew that was not Amy that kissed him when he gave her a 10. He knew that was not Amy. Please, I'm sorry, you could not tell me, yeah, you've been with somebody for how many days they've been together, and you can't tell it's the person's touch, smell, kiss. Like, are you okay? Lies. He knew it wasn't her, but he still said it anyway. Listen, she's too emotional. That's another similar case like Amy. She's never been in a relationship. She felt like boys don't like her. Curtis is way too good to be true. What do we do, girls, when something comes our way and we think it's too good to be true? we crush it, we ruin it, we tear it down. The wise woman builds her house, but the foolish one breaks it down with her own hands. The same thing that we can build up is the same thing that we can tear down, and we are very, very good at tearing things down. Sometimes we don't even realize how powerful we are. Our emotions, our words, everything. Like, we've got, have you seen how scared Danny looks of Yawande? Like, after Yawande and Arabella had that conversation and Yawande was like storming off, it's like we don't realize how worse we're making the situation. Like, look at this, guys. Look, let's just imagine, okay, Danny likes Yawande, Danny likes Arabella, okay, let's just say, okay, and it's all about, it's not even about the looks anymore, right? He's gone past that now. He's looking for somebody who's going to be mature. He's looking for somebody that's going to be affectionate, we know. He's looking for somebody that's going to, you know, give as much as he gives. And, you know, he's looking for somebody that's going to be he wants somebody that's got, you know, a good character. Like, you know, somebody that they carry themselves very well. That's what he liked about Yawande. You know, he liked the way she carried herself. She seemed very intelligent, very mature. And Arabella is kind of, you know, he's kind of weighing out the differences, right? Now, what's going to set them apart at this stage is the way that they deal with the situation. This is where Yawande is going to lose, because Yawande, she's acting like a spoiled brat. Basically, she really is. It's like, instead of her to keep her composure, keep her elegance, keep her, you know, hold herself up, she's like, I'm so effed up right now. I'm so annoyed. I can't believe it. I can't. You know what she just said to me? It's like, and then what I love was, I think it was Amber, when they had the camera shot of Amber being like, calm down to you one day. But it's like, the more he's gonna see that, the more he's gonna be like, oh, look at the way she's behaving, like, you know. And then Arabella is gonna come with her elegant model, supermodel self, or whatever she is. She's gonna be like, yeah, you know, I've got this. Like, do you know what I mean? And that's gonna attract him to her a lot more. Then that's where Yawande is going to lose. I guarantee you, if Yawande was like, do you know what, if she took him aside, she was just like, listen, it's cool, you want to get to know her, you know, go ahead, get to know her, I want you to be happy. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, if she was kind of like that, but then she still remains being playful with him, and he wants to be around her personality, like, you know, the way that when she's open, he embraces her. When she acts like that, he just wants to keep a distance. And I feel like that's what she's not realizing, and that's where she's gonna lose, which is a shame. It's a shame. So yeah, and a lot of girls do that. Like, as women, like, we do that all the time. I feel really sorry for Anton. I don't know why he's not finding Love Island. I beg, please bring somebody for Anton. You know, I want to see him happy. I want to see him find somebody that genuinely is attracted to him. And the funny thing is, I'm going to share something that's just like has crossed my mind. The funny thing is, like, if Anton was black, you know, it would be like, oh yeah, it's because he's black, like, nobody finds him attractive. So it's really interesting to see the dynamics of that, you know. That's really interesting. I don't know if anybody knows what I'm saying here. Do you catch what I'm saying? I like Anton. I want him to find somebody. Amy needs to cool down, because if she doesn't, she will lose Curtis. I feel like on the outside, will there work? Not really. We all know none of them work anyway, but, you know, just for the sake of talking, I don't think they would work on the outside. I feel like the ladies are extremely territorial. Does anybody notice that? The girls are extremely territorial. Like whenever a new girl comes in, and like for example when Arabella went to speak to Yawande, she was just like no, 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 no. Whereas when the guys do it and they have conversations, they're really open about it. They're just like, yeah, it's cool, whatever, like, you know, crack on. But the girls are really like Molly May, Mora. I think Anna is probably the only chilled one, to be honest. Anna's the only one that she's level-headed. Like Anna knows, she knows that she's got confidence that none of the other girls have, I feel. Even Mora, funny enough, she doesn't have that confidence. She's just like, can somebody please crack on with me? But yeah, so that's really interesting to see. But anyway guys, that's it for me today. It's late and I am going to go to bed now. Thank you so much for watching and tuning in, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Peace.